I'm the Associate Director of International Student Career Engagement in the USC Career Center. So our Career Center is USC's central career center that serves all students, undergrad, grad, PhD, all degree or all years, academic years and degree levels and program majors. I think for USC, the challenges are a little bit unique in that, I mentioned I'm part of the Central Career Center, but we're a federated model, which means that like every school kind of functions independently well. So I think one of the big challenges that I've been trying to overcome, or just, one thing I've been trying to make easier for international students is just finding consistent information everywhere they go and making that transition between, our office, the Office of International Services, and their school-based career center a lot smoother. So they're not being like sent to different places and getting different information. First of all, we have so many international students, like it answers a lot of the common questions that students have when they come in for advising, like, how do I find H-1B sponsoring employers? Like, how do I job search? What are the current openings for these H-1B sponsoring employers? What about CPT and OPT? What about STEM OPT? CAP exempt? What is CAP exempt? How do I find those? All of that stuff I think is on there. And then also just, it's trustworthy. It's not like you're sending like a conflicting message with what we're trying to communicate. Open up my time a little bit more in terms of like being able to do, because I do a lot of beyond just advising. I do like programming and events and like employer outreach. So, it frees up my time a little bit. So like for some of these like one-off appointments where they just want to know, like, where do I start? I could just email them instead and say like, here's Interstride kind of thing. So I think that, ideally that the point of Interstride and why I like it is just, it covers a lot of that foundational stuff. If I, for whatever reason, don't have time to meet with a student, because one person, 12,000 students, obviously I can't meet every single one. But so yeah, I think it does ensure that students at least feel supported in terms of resources. Like one thing I find helpful about Interstride is just like I like the US Visa Insights tab, where they can search sort of by industry or job function, and then just find the employers who have sponsored for those titles on the past. Because I think that can be helpful to sort of broaden students' perspective, or like broaden their search. Yeah, Interstride is probably one of the top resources that I refer them to for kind of figuring out a strategy to find an H-1B sponsoring employer, job searching, finding all those resources in one place.